For Safaricom CEO Peter Ndegwa, his dream is for Chapa Dimba to create a lasting legacy for Kenyan football.
My dream is to make sure that in the same way that we generate lots of athletes into Europe, into very big competitions in other countries, in Boston and so on, we should be watching our own stars playing for Arsenal, my team in the UK, or other teams that anyone else supports. We empower the youth to be bigger and better. And also we demystify participation into sport. That's the same way we created rugby. That's the way athletes have been created. The athletes we see at the global stage come from ordinary villages.
The tournament has produced many talented players who have gone on to enjoy local and international success. They include Benson Omala of Gor Mahia, currently the top scorer in the Kenya Premier League, David Majak of Tusker FC, Gentrix Shikangwa of Simba Queens in Tanzania, Jane Jerry, Cynthia Livondo, and Judith Osimbo, among others.
We do not see Chapa Dimba as just a football sponsorship. We see it as an engagement tool that allows us to engage the youth. Much of the benefit will happen to saying, I can build my career if I am disciplined, if I'm competitive, and if I aim for the future. Yeah? So even before you think about football, it's also about introducing a sense of hope for the individual.
The prize kitty has been doubled from 10 million to 20 million shillings to reward the winning boys and girls teams in the county, regional, and national finals. And there is an additional educational aspect. 150 scholarships to TVET institutions are now up for grabs. To increase societal impact of the tournament, Safaricom will engage with communities across Kenya through free medical camps as well as financial, entrepreneurship, and digital literacy clinics. In 2022, Safaricom sponsored the inaugural Safaricom Golf Tour. So, what has inspired the return to football through Chapa Dimba?
You know, football is it's one thing that really connects with people at a natural level. You know, when you go and watch a football game, you connect with others. There's an atmosphere of sociability, and we all grew up playing football on the street and also in school, and we all support our football teams. So it's about bringing people together. It's about being much more social. I actually also follow other sports, so it's not just football, but football, of course. If you look at the country, it's the most penetrated grassroots sport. So it's not surprising that most of us support football.
The CEO's long stay in North London birthed a love relationship with an English Premier League team whose support has generated more agony than joy in the recent past.
I lived in the UK for 6 years. That's when I developed the interest in Arsenal. I lived at some point in North London. So that's the reason I support Arsenal. It's used to do very well. Of course, it's continued to do in a different way, but this year was looking very good, but the season is not over, I should say. Yes, it will be many years of waiting. Eh?
While Peter is Safaricom's captain in the boardroom, on the football pitch he considers himself a midfield general.
I mean, I'm not a defender or goalkeeper, not a striker. I'm extremely fit, so I can play in the middle.
Since its inception, Safaricom has pumped 1.5 billion shillings into Kenyan sports, sponsoring athletics, football, rugby, golf, and gaming. In the first edition of Chapa Dimba, 1,600 teams featuring 35,000 youths played in over 5,000 matches, with 21 players getting scouted into the national under-20 teams. In the second edition, 1,700 teams featuring 40,000 youths played in over 6,000 matches. A notable success was the scouting of 15 players into the national women's team, Harambee Starlets.
So this is the one platform that we have been told by customers that they miss in a major way, that they want to connect back to it. And it is one that encourages competition, inspires wanting to do more, but also creates a sense of there is hope for the future. So this was about transforming life. Sports is one of the ways we connect with our customers. Not just so that we make money, but so that they feel we care. So that's what it means to me as an individual, that we'll reach the masses. It will not discriminate. It is not based on socio-economic. Anyone across the country can participate.
It will traverse Eastern, Nyanza, Rift Valley, Coast, Central and Northeastern regions, with the national finals to be held on 14th January 2024 in Nairobi.